The question here says that we find the equation of a straight line which passes through the origin, right? We have to find the equation of a straight line passing through the origin and trisect the portion of this line whose equation is given, which is intercepted between the axes. So in order to understand this clearly, let's say if I make a Cartesian plane, as I made a Cartesian plane here, and now I'm taking a line. So it is intercepted. So this is say A and this is B. Now further, what is they are saying that from the origin, we are going to draw a line. Say one is this, and the other line, let's say this, which is trisecting this. That means it is dividing it into three equal parts. And we have to find the equation of this one, that is the green and this yellow line. We get the equation of these two lines. Now, what else we know here that this line is in this line, that is whose equation is given, which is this one. The equation of this line is given this one as 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. Now, since it is intercepted between the axes, we can divide this. We can write this in the form of x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 so as to get a and b. So this is what I'll do. I'll divide this by 6. So this is dividing this by 6 is what x by 3. Dividing this by 6 is what y by 3. And dividing this by 6 is what 1. So from here I can say a, this is 2, right? So I can say a which is 3 and b which is 2 in this case. So the coordinate of this point has to be 3, 0. And the coordinate of this point will be 0, 2. So once we have obtained these things, what else we have to do now is to find the equation of this green and the yellow line. Now let's say I took this point as A, this point as B, I took this point as P, and this as Q. Now, for that, I'm going to obtain the coordinate of P and Q. It is trisected. That means they are in three equal parts. I can see that if I make AB here, let's say I make AB over here. So this is point A. This is B. This is trisected. That is P and Q. So here we know the coordinate of A, which is 0, 2. We also know the coordinate of B. The coordinate of A is given as 0, 2, and that of B is given as 3, 0. And we have to obtain the coordinate of P and Q. So let's say if I minimize this portion, what is left now? 2 is left. Let me minimize this portion here. Now we know that in this case, I can take the ratio as 1:2 with respect to P. Using section formula, P is equal to M1 x2, M1 x2 plus M2 x1 over M1 plus M2. And similarly, its Q coordinate, the Y coordinate will be M1 Y2, which is 0, M2 Y1, which is 4. I think I made a mistake. Let me do it again. So if I get the coordinate of P, it is M1 x2. Yeah, that is 3. Yeah, that's correct. This is 3 plus M2 x1, that's 0 over M1 plus M2, which is 3 in this case. Now, similarly, I can obtain its Y coordinate, which is M1 Y2, which is 0, plus M2 Y1, which is 4 over M1 plus M2. So the coordinate of P is coming as 3 by 3, which is 1, and this is 0 plus 4, that is 4 by 3. We got the coordinate of P, and now I'm going to get the coordinate of Q. So if I get the coordinate of Q, this time the ratio in that case for Q is going to be, this part will be 2, right? And this is 1. So if I get the coordinate of Q, it is m1 x2, which is 6, plus m2 x1, which is 0, over m1 plus m2, which is 3. Similarly, if I get the y coordinate, it is m1 y2, which is 0, plus m2 y1, which is 2, divided by m1 plus m2. Now, if we got the coordinate of P, and we know that this P is known to us and this origin is the other coordinate. So we can find the equation of this line using the 2-point form. So the 2-point form formula, if I apply 2-point form formula, say for obtaining this, as you can see here, the coordinate for origin is 0, 0, and coordinate for P is this. So it's y minus y1. I take origin as y1. Let me write on the formula y minus y1, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is y minus 0. That is, I took this as y1. y2 minus y1, y2 is, for P is this, right? That is y2, 4 by 3. y2 minus y1, y1 is 0, over x2 minus x1, x2 is this, minus x1 is 0, into x minus x1, and x1 is 1. So I can ignore this denominator and do cross multiplication to get 3y is equal to 4. If I open this bracket, it is 4x minus 4. So I can write this standard equation as 4x minus 3y minus 4 equals 0. So this will be the equation for the first one. And this is coming as, I again made a mistake. This is x1 we have taken as 0, right? So it is 0 here. This is 0. So in turn, what we are getting here is, we are getting this. So we'll say this is 4x minus 3y equals 0. That is the equation of this line, PQ. Now similarly, sorry, PQ nahi hai. This is OQ. Now we are going to get the equation of the other line, that is OQ in this case. Using the same formula, it's y minus y naught. So y1, which is 0. I've taken this as 0 for this origin, is equal to y2 minus y1. y2 is this, minus 0, over x2 minus x1. x2 is this, x2 is what, 3, right? 3 minus x1, which is 0, into x minus x1, which is 0 again. So now what we can do, I can write this as 2 over 3 divided by 3 is same as multiplying with the reciprocal. So what we are going to get here, y is equal to, this is 2 over 9 times x. So in turn, we can say 9y is equal to 2x, or we can say 2x minus 9y is equal to 0. So we had to obtain the equation of two lines. So first is this, and the second equation we have obtained is this. So this is what we had to obtain the equations, right? Equations of straight line. This is how this question can be solved.